Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is NURSUHAIDA binti ROHAIZAM, and today my partner and I would like to present about our topic for today, which is coffee consumption in Malaysia. So, coffee is one of the most widely consumed beverages in Malaysia. Over the year, coffee consumption have been a growing trend, especially in the urban areas. The rise of the worldwide coffee chains and locally owned cafes has turned coffee into more than just a beverages, but also a social and cultural phenomenon. So, before we dive more into our topic, let me tell you about one of my story. So, growing up in Malaysia, coffee has always been a daily necessity in my home. My parents enjoy it every morning, and we also usually go to the neighborhood coffee shops nearly every week together. And over the time, I noted an increasing number of Malaysian, particularly the youngsters, always purchasing coffee, whether from cafes, stalls, or coffee chains, reflecting that the country's rising coffee culture. Next, do you know what inspired us to choose this topic? I will hand over this slide to my friend to explain it.
Hi, I hope you have a pleasant day. My name is MAISARAH binti GHAZALI. I will explain the background of the topic that we choose. Coffee consumption in Malaysia. Why do we choose coffee? Some information for the news called The Star. Yuan Macon, 2023, claims Malaysia ranks third in Asia Pacific for the largest increase in coffee consumption. There is a testament to the country's growing coffee consumption. From 2020 to 2021, we have increased our coffee consumption by 73%. Then we will discuss consumption in Malaysia from 2030 to 2022 and the frequency of purchasing a cup of coffee. Then I will pass it to my partner to start the discussion.
As we can see from the first chart, is the bar graph that shows the total coffee consumption in Malaysia in 1000 kg bags from the year 2013 to 2022. So based on the graph, we can see that over the year, coffee consumption has showed both increases and decreases. From the year 2013 to 2016, the coffee consumption have remained stable or consistent as suggesting demand. The total coffee consumption during these years are around 600,000 to 700,000 kg. While in the year of 2017 to 2018, there are a slight dip in the coffee consumption, which is possibly due to the inflammation or market change or maybe just the customer's preference. The coffee consumption reaches its highest point during the year of 2019, which is around 8 to 900,000 kilograms. The increase of coffee consumption is probably driven by the rise of coffee culture or trends that make the younger generation grow interested in coffee. However, in the year of 2020, the coffee consumption noticeably decreases to 600,000 kilograms. This is possibly because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic probably results in changes in daily routine, the closing of cafes, or home-based coffee drinking. However, the coffee consumption then rebounds back strongly in 2020 to 2022 at 800,000 kilograms. That shows the recovery from the pandemic and renewed interest in the coffee culture. Now, let's look at the second chart to see how significant the data is. My friends will explain more on about it.
Now, moving to the second chart, which illustrates how often people buy coffee. Do you know the pie chart used to show the percentage of the data? This pie chart shows 16.5% of respondents purchase coffee 1 to 2 times a week, while another group, 20.9%, buy coffee more than 2 or 3 times a week. These numbers are much lower compared to 62.7% who rarely buy coffee, emphasizing the frequent coffee purchase are less common among the Malaysians. This is primarily due to the low disposable income as shown in demographic data. Interestingly, 92.5% respondents prepare their own coffee at home or workplace. This demonstrates a preference for cost saving and convenience, especially during the pandemic, when cafes were less accessible. Hence, most Malaysians purchase coffee for less than a week, mainly due to low disposable income, and leading to preference for home brewed coffee over the more expensive cafe options. Last but not least, to sum up, these bar and pie charts highlight key trends in Malaysia coffee consumption. Due to change in lifestyle and urbanization, coffee consumption in Malaysia has been rising significantly. Despite economic difficulties, the majority of Malaysians make their own coffee because of the financial limitation, but sporadic purchase from branded establishments show an increasing desire for quality and brand appeal, particularly among the younger.